Tim O'Brien, let me put up those headlines that Ashley just referenced. Trump called Epstein a terrific guy who enjoyed younger women before denying a relationship with them, so he was close enough to know what kind of women he surrounded himself with. Jeffrey Epstein was a terrific guy. From the New York Times, Donald Trump once said, now he's not a fan. That story, I believe, chronicled a party where women were flown in and the only two men in attendance were Jeffrey Epstein, 28 women, I think, Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. And Vanity Fair, just him and Epstein and 28 girls. Florida man drops a dime on Trump.
So when the president stands on the White House lawn and says he barely knew Jeffrey Epstein, that is just not supported by the fact pattern. They knew each other well from 1987 to at least 2002. He traveled on Epstein's jet at least once. Epstein was either a member at Mar-a-Lago in name or in substance, but he was there all the time, and the president wanted him to be there. I spent about 2 years of a lot of time with Trump in the mid-2000s. He routinely talked about Jeffrey Epstein as someone he admired. He felt that they were in sync.
What do you admire about him?
He liked that he was free to pursue women whenever he wanted to. He liked that he had a lot of money to spend in any way he wanted to. He liked that he was someone who I think didn't care about the law or civility or women being targets, because I think that's, frankly, the way the president approaches the world. At one point when I was working on the book about him, he took me on the Upper East Side. He had just bought the rights to the Miss America pageant. And we went up there, and he said, one of the main things I'm really excited about owning this pageant is that I can introduce these girls to Eric, to his son Eric. And we went into the offices of the pageant, and it was a very uncomfortable environment with him around these women, because I think his sole reason for buying the pageant, it was not a business decision. It was an access to women decision. In some of the court papers that have come out, Jeffrey Epstein said he wanted to buy a modeling agency because he wanted to use a modeling agency in the same way the president at the time, the same way Donald Trump used his modeling agency. Again, access to women.